So I have kidney disease. If you follow me for any point in time, you know that I have kidney disease. I was actually diagnosed with FSGS back in 2014 after I had my son in 2013. It was a whole ordeal. I'm not even sure if I even went through how I was diagnosed and all of that, but that would be something that if you're interested I can go into. But today I just wanted to give you all an update on my kidneys after being on a GLP-1, specifically Zepbound, for a year, and how it has helped me in the process and get a good checkup on my kidneys. Now let me just say this. I saw a preview of my labs. I always get my labs done a week before my appointment. And of course the lab results come back and they come directly to my chart before I even go to the doctor. I've already saw them. She's taught me how to read my numbers before. And let's just say when we get here, I already know she's gonna tell me a few things about myself, because I've already told myself a few things about myself and I know what's going on. So I'll save that so that I can see if my predictions matches what she's gonna tell me. And yeah. But the problem that I have today is that my appointment is at 2:35. It takes me about a good 45 minutes to get over there 30 to 45 minutes to get over there. The problem I have is that I've said it before, like, baby, it be all types of elderly people up in these appointments, and for some reason it takes her all freaking day to talk to these patients. So I'm usually there. There's even a sign that says expect to wait 2 or 3 hours for your appointment. I don't have 2 or 3 hours. My son, he gets out of school and I have to run back over here. So traffic on the way back is a little bit more hectic than it is on the way there, because everybody is out of school at this point in time. Buses are running. And so I'm just trying to make sure that my son isn't, I need to stop doing this, y'all. I got my ears pierced the other day and I'm so used to doing this, but every time I do this, that hurts. And I ain't trying to, like, I digressed. But anyway, I want to make sure that I'm picking my son up on time today. So I'm gonna take y'all with me. Of course, I can't record in the doctor's office, but I'll tell y'all what she said to me once I leave. And I'm a tad bit disappointed going into it, because I already know what's going on. It's my fault. But we'll see. Let's clear that, and then hopefully she'll just skip over what I saw. But she's not. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all after my appointment. So I'm back from my appointment, and let me just say, oh girl, she got me out of there in record time. I think this is one of the fastest appointments that I have ever had. I mean, I sat down, they called me, and I was looking at her like, yes, do you need paperwork? Oh, she was like, no, it's time for you to go back. I'm like, girl, I just sat down. Yes. And she came back. Of course, we talked about, how things have been the last 6 months. And then she went into my labs, and what I saw, because she taught me how to read my labs, is that my kidney function, it decreased to 81%. But I know it's because I have not been drinking my water. So do not do that. Don't do that. It dropped from not in the 90s to 81. But of course, kidney function can fluctuate. But I know specifically that this is due to me being dehydrated. I'm running, I'm doing all the things, but I have not been able to get my water in. And I just knew she was gonna be like, but she didn't even do that. She was just like, I understand. I told her that I'm back in the classroom this year. So like last year, I could drink all the water that I needed to drink because I could go to the restroom whenever I needed to go. Now I'm running off of a teacher bladder. And so water and drinking and going to the bathroom, those are the last things on my mind. But I'm in the process of training my bladder to go at certain times, which means that I need to start drinking at certain times. So I'm working on that. And she was like, I'm fine with that. But here's the good news, y'all. I've told y'all from the beginning that this whole process is about my health and my wellness. Weight loss is definitely secondary. I wanted to reduce the amount of blood pressure pills, just medication in general that I have to take because of everything that I got going on. Let me tell y'all, I'm not off of my medicine, but she cut my dose in half. She cut it in half, y'all. And then half, so I only have 2 more halves to go before I'm off of it, which probably will never happen because the medication that I'm on, it helps treat my symptoms that I have with FSGS. But I'll probably be on it, you know, for the rest of my life, but I don't have to take as much of it, y'all. I am decreasing in the dosage, which is what I want. If I can't be off, I want to be on the lowest dosage. So I'm excited about that. Like, that was the exciting part. I went in, that's why I was like, you know what, let's not go up in this thing and be like all sad, depressed. No, she looked at my numbers. She could tell that I've been working out. We ain't had to have that conversation because usually it'd be, you know, you need to work out. Now it's girl, you working out, you need to be hydrated. If you gonna work out, hydrate. I done graduated, y'all. I done graduated. So I'm excited about that. I immediately left the office and went and got me some water because I am thirsty, and I know that I have a run today. I'm doing 30 minutes today. Later on tonight. It's cool here in Georgia. In Georgia, it's not hot. It's cool, which I like, but I don't like running with the sun beaming because the sun still be sunning, but it's cool. So I'm gonna wait until later on. I gotta stop pulling on this ear. I gotta wait until later on this evening, and I'm gonna run. But yeah, that was a really good appointment. I don't have to go back for another 6 months. So everything is fine. Kidney function, it could be better, but still with 81. I mean, it's been lower than that before, and I've been able to build my function back up. So that's what we're working on. She was like, she could see my hard work, you know. It was a great appointment. So of course, like I said, I think that all in all, because one of my levels, something that we are excited about, was one of the levels that no matter what she gave me, even when she gave me medication, I could not get that level up. But since I've been on Zepbound, that level has increased to normal. Now I don't even know what it was. I forget what it's called, but I ain't got to worry about that no more. I don't have to take no medication for that. And I ain't got to worry about what I eat. She didn't tell me I had to pull back on protein. She didn't tell me that. She was like, what you doing, keep doing. Except drink your water when you're doing it. So, if you have kidney disease, you have issues with weight, there are risks, but there are always risks with everything that we do. Me driving this car is a risk. You know, like, you gotta just figure out what's best for you. And right now, I believe that taking this medication has really improved my life. It definitely has. So I'm excited about it. I got joy, and I don't found joy in this situation today, y'all. Oh, and I get to go pick up my boys. I have enough time for me to chill. I'm gonna chill, drink my water, watch a little TV. Then I'm gonna go head over there and pick the boys up. It was a good appointment. It was a good day today. I'm glad y'all came along on this journey with me today. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.